Hey guys, welcome to another video here on my channel. For those of you that are new, my name is Lakia and welcome to the Chaotic Critic family. For my returning subscribers, welcome back. Here on my channel, I share planning and organizational videos, plus so much more over on my blog, chaoticcritic.com. The link is always in the description box. The whole premise of my channel is to share with you guys how I'm crushing the chaos in my life with hopes that you'll be inspired and encouraged to crush the chaos in yours. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about using both a mini happy planner and a half letter planner, what I like about it, which one I'm rocking with now, would I go back to my half letter, all that good stuff. Let's get right into it. So starting off with the basics of my half letter and my mini happy planner. So the half letter has this ARC cover, the discs are Martha Stewart, and my dividers are from Staples as well, the ARC collection, and majority of my paper. If you would like to see a full flip through of this, I'll have it linked in the description box. Then there's my baby, my mini happy planner, my current catch-all planner, and the cover of this is cloth and paper as well as the clear disc. So while this is a cloth and paper planner per se, it is the mini happy planner size, which is the equivalent to a B6. So I decided to switch from my half letter to a smaller planner in general to a bullet journal style, because that's what my mini happy planner is. Because during this pandemic, I did not find a need for my planner. I didn't find myself reaching for it as much. It just wasn't serving any use to me. I do have a video on all the things you can do with your planner in the midst of this pandemic and just when you don't have any plans to plan, so check out that video as well. But for me, I wanted something smaller. I wanted to be able to create more of my own layouts. I was using inserts, and the inserts that I was using were these from Dear Planner. I also noticed about myself that I'm not one that really likes to print out my inserts, so having things printed for me just made it easier. But I found these on Etsy and I love them because I had just my week, because I'm not a daily planner. I do daily spreads when I have to, but when it comes to just planning out in general, I'm more of a weekly girl. So I love how this had the week that I could see, and then it had priorities, to do, and notes, and I would break this into the sections that apply to me. So the to do would be my running to-do list, my priorities would be things I have to do for freelance, and notes would be anything miscellaneous. On the back of the page, I was trying to find ways to use it, and sometimes we put ourselves in these boxes when we are planning, and it's a hassle and it can be very uninspiring. So I just wasn't really feeling it. I had basically everything in here, and I did go through a period of taking things out of here and trying to downsize it, because at first when I set this up at the beginning of the year, I've been using this since October of 2019, but when I decided to just give it a refresher and set it up for 2020, I had 5 sections, and I decided to downsize in March to just plan, blog, which is my YouTube stuff, and then notes. And I had these table of contents cards, which I modified as well. So in my planning section, I have the year at a glance, monthly, weekly, and sometimes daily. And all of the inserts that I have are from Dear Planner. And then my blogging section had my YouTube tracker, my Instagram tracker, video log, video ideas, and series reference. And if it's not the ARC Staples collection paper, it is the Dear Planner inserts. Tried to get everything from one shop. And then my notes section has my household inventory, my finances, freelance stuff, all the projects that I'm working on. I do have a digital version, but as I'm working on it, I write it down on paper and then I transfer it, my annual goals, and then other miscellaneous notes. So this is actually something that I'm going to be revamping because I love the size of the half letter. I just wasn't inspired to use it on a consistent basis, which is what brought me to this mini happy planner. So I will be sharing a video soon on how I I have modified this to turn it into the half letter reference notebook that I want it to be. So the planning section is not going to be in here. It's primarily just going to be blog and notes. So I do love the inserts that I got from Dear Planner. It's reference, but I also just have everything in here because I'm using this and planning as I go. And then this is going to serve as reference. So the thing that I have when it comes to having two planners with information overlapping, one is, why can't you just have it all in one spot so that you don't have to write it over? And two, why not have everything digital? I'm not that digital girl. I don't use digital planners. I don't even like really putting lists in my phone. I have notes in my phone, but really when it comes to just writing in general, I love pen and paper. It's just who I am. And I have had to get over the whole you're a millennial, stick with the times kind of thing. I'm just doing what I want to do, and what I want to do is use my planners and use my paper and write things down, and it's nothing wrong with that. So I am going to be revamping this, and you guys will see a video on that. But roughly what I want to do with it is kind of just make it a reference notebook when it comes to what's working, what's not working, things to check out, my projects that I'm working on, projects completed. I want to have that inside of here. And another thing that I was thinking of was possibly putting like business notes inside of here. But I also have this notebook, which I wanted to have all of the like webinars and stuff that I watch. And I think that's what I'm going to do with this. So while I was going to put this in the half letter, I'm going to forego that. And when I'm watching a webinar or listening to a podcast and I really want to take notes, I'm in my office or sitting on my couch or in bed, and I can do that all in this notebook without having to take it with me. So a matter of size is not the issue. But as far as just like having a designated space for all of my YouTube reference and money related stuff, I'm going to keep that all inside of here. So I do like my finances because this has more space. I did do a spread here in my mini happy planner, but I think I'm going to go back to this size just because it's more space, and I like to see all of my bills on one page with a calendar, and I have that with the inserts I have from Dear Planner. So I'm just going to keep my finances and money making stuff all inside of here. So this is kind of going to makeshift into like a home management kind of thing, but not so much. That's my spiel on my half letter. But this size is great when it comes to printing inserts because literally you're just cutting the page in half. But at the end of the day, I love bullet journals, and at first, I was going to use my Sequins, and I had a video on this and everything. If you're wondering where these vinyls are from, they're from Wild Wicked Sticker Designs. I did, oh my gosh, anything for Selena's. Finally found a home for those. But the thing about this is that it's perfect. It's perfect for me right now. I love the clear cover. I love how I can just throw this in my bag, carry it with me. It's not heavy. I can rotate things in and out. Similar to how I was using this and rotating on a quarterly basis, I'm doing the same thing with this. It's just something about this B6 size that I keep getting drawn back to and that I love, and I'm never gonna stop using it. When I get a bullet journal, I was going to get the Stalogy, but I wanted to try out the Sequins. I've been saying I'm going to do a comparison video on the Sequins and the Stalogy. It's coming, y'all. But one of the things I love about the Sequins so much is the bright white paper. And this is what I've been using. This is my quarantine journal. Actually, it's going to be great to look back at this soon and whatever years on. But I love the Discbound system, and I love the bullet journal, and this size merges those two. So I never really realized that the mini happy planner is the equivalent to that of a B6. And when I was using a traveler's notebook, I was using a B6 size. So this is the size of the bullet journal that I love. I can put my bullet journal inside of here, and I still get the flexibility of the Discbound system that I want. So when I say it's perfect, it's literally just merging all the things that I love into one cohesive system, and I love it. So that's why I'm rocking with my mini happy planner, and one of the key reasons why I made the switch, aside from just not being inspired, but I'd rather have this as a bullet journal than this, because I was transforming this into a bullet journal and it was just a little too big for me. And it also reminds me of when I was going through my planner rut and I was using an A5, because an A5 is very close to that of a half letter, and I wanted to downsize, and I was happy with this back in October, but life changes and it's okay. And it's also okay not to fight what it is that you like based off trends. So I know the mini happy planner and the clear planner cover is like all the rage right now, but when it comes to just patterns of what it is that I keep gravitating back to, like looking at my videos and just seeing my progress and how things have changed for me in this whole planner journey, I keep gravitating back to this B6 size. And the fact that I can get the B6 onto disc and move things around how I want, perfection. So that wraps it up for this video. I hope that gave you some insight into why I prefer one size over the other, my planner journey a little bit more, and all that good stuff. But if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments section, as well as any suggestions you may have. Be sure to check out all the links in the description box, which will have links to related videos, products featured, and of course the blog and Instagram. The blog is chaoticcritic.com. My Instagram is @chaoticcritic. If you're not subscribed to the Chaotic Critic fam, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. And for all of you that are, I thank you. I love you guys. I appreciate you so much. Stay safe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.